So, it's been a really long time. Hello. A lot has happened since my last update. Namely, I got divorced. I mean, we've been together for, since 2006, 2007. The fact that I don't know is probably add that to that list of reasons why we've split up. It's been a really long time. And we were, for all intents and purposes, married. But thankfully, we are not legally married. So the whole breakup process has been, I think, a little bit easier. We haven't involved any lawyers, much to the concern of a lot of people in my life. But so far, so good. I don't think either of us really saw it coming when it happened. Like, I certainly didn't see it coming, but I think it was a good decision in that, like, it just felt like I was holding on to something so tightly, and when I let go, it was like a release, if that makes sense. It's really sad, and I didn't think that I would be upset while making this video, but I am so close to tears. It's fine, it's great. So we broke up at the end of January, and then we lived together for 4 months, over 4 months, like living with my ex-husband under the same roof. We own this home that I'm recording from, but it's a duplex, so we own both sides. So we needed that time. We took about a month just to let the dust settle. And then we gave our tenant 3 months to move out. So that's why it has taken so long. So he's moved over into the other side. So it's sort of like a weird sitcom situation where I'm on the one side, he's on the other. We're raising 2 children together. Wacky times. But it hasn't been too bad. Like, we get along. It was very amicable. Like, it was the best case scenario of a worst case scenario. So it's been a really hard, really long 4 months. And I feel like finally my life can start, like it was a long time in limbo. And during that time, what I noticed was really missing from YouTube was videos where people were talking about how good their divorce was for them. Like, there's lots of how to get over divorce, there's lots of we decided to get a divorce videos, but I didn't see a lot of divorce glow up videos. And you know me, like, if you've been to this channel before, I'm always in for a good glow up, a good new Miranda moment. And I was sad about the lack of that, because I really feel like this divorce is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I don't mean that as a slight against my ex, Chase, at all. The reason that this is going to be the best thing that ever happened to me is because I am going to make it the best thing that ever happened to me. I want to use it as like a wake-up call to work on myself, and my life is my own, beyond my responsibilities as a mother. All of my decisions are my own now. And in a relationship, I've always struggled with that. I've always struggled sharing and compromising. And I felt like I did a lot of sharing and compromising. You know what I mean? No more than anybody else would in a relationship. But I feel, I don't know. I like to be my own person, and I don't want to be weighed down by anybody else. So, yeah. I feel like I'm rambling. I just feel really good about this decision, In our house, we had a very gendered division of labor, to the point where, like, I feel like I'm learning to be a full adult now in my 40s. Prior to us breaking up, I'd only mowed a lawn twice at the most by myself. I'd never started a lawnmower by myself. I had never taken my car to a mechanic. I'd never been through the car wash by myself. I didn't know how to operate a barbecue. And since we broke up, I have learned to do all of those things that I just mentioned, which is really exciting, like in a weird way. And I didn't realize how easy it was. You know what I mean? Like I sort of felt like I got the easy end of the stick because, you know, I did all the stuff inside. And how hard is doing laundry? I'm gonna tell you, men's jobs aren't that hard. Men's jobs. You know what I'm saying. I'm stepping in it, aren't I? Jobs that are typically done by men in, say, the 1950s are not that difficult. And I'm learning that now, which is really exciting. And I'm being more social. Like I go to like weekly parties now. I mean, parties like are really, like it's a stretch, but like weekly get-togethers. I ran a 5K. Again, I'm being very liberal. I walked a 5K and I joined a yoga class and a book club, and like I drove to Kingston by myself, which I never would have done before. I would have relied on Chase to drive me to Kingston because I'm too nervous to drive in new cities. I did it all by myself and it was awesome. So this is kind of what I mean by like glow up videos. Like I feel like I can live my best life now, like as a fully formed individual, and I'm just so excited for it. Like I'm so excited for this new chapter. As sad as it is, as surprising as it was, I'm just so happy. You know, I've got a 13 and a 10-year-old, almost 11. And our custody is split so that they live with me for a week, then they live with Chase for a week, and they come back and forth. And they've been coming back and forth daily. Like I see my kids every day because they're always in and out of my house, like looking for stuff, or, you know, maybe someone's watching TV at Chase's place, so they come in and watch my TV. Like it's not an issue. Where was I going with this? But I'm not responsible for feeding the kids for a week at a time, which really helps because if I'm not that hungry, I'm not making, you know, these big meals. I don't have to keep a lot of junk food in my house. There's no one bringing in treats all the time, you know? It's just me, and I get to decide what to do and when. I get to decide how clean to keep the house. I don't feel like I'm cleaning up after people for a week at a time. You know, it's one thing to clean up your own mess. It's when you're cleaning up other people's mess, you get kind of bitter about it, you know? And I don't have that for a week at a time. And it's amazing. And I've decided like during the weeks that Chase has the girls, I'm gonna start getting like those HelloFresh boxes that I don't have to meal plan or even do groceries really for an entire week. I can just make those meals. That's 6 meals. And they're like well portioned, and they have fresh ingredients. I'm eating vegetables. Like I just feel like it's such a good alternative for a single person. I love being single. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited about it. So anyway, I thought that I would start doing some like divorce vlogs, like about weight loss, about how I'm paying back my debt now that I'm a single lady. My bills have exploded exponentially. Yeah, just like glow up divorce vlogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, divorced ladies, let's make this the best thing that ever happened to us. And I will see you again soon in the next one. Bye. Look at this lighting. It's like I'm in a light box. It's very sunny. That's a lie. It's not even that sunny out. It's just okay. This is not a good angle.